Sorry about that. So a phone call was coming through while I was recording, and when that happens, I don't know if it's because I have the little mic piece in there, or is it just it blocks the sound out. So yeah, so I just went ahead and ended it. But what's I gonna say? Oh, so I'm sharing this testimony only because I feel like it may help somebody. I don't like sharing too much of my stuff, but if it's helpful, because it might be at a time where I'm called to share my life story, whether it's in a book or something. I don't know. Who knows? We never know. But this family member, she would, put me and just gonna say me and one of my cousins against each other, and it would be this thing. Even growing up, she would do it. She still does it every now and then, but I kind of I try to, eliminate how much time that I, talk to her. But I had a dream about her doing this very same thing recently, like a couple of days ago. I had a dream about this, and I always thought to myself, like, me and this family, me and my cousin, we could be so much closer as adults, even as we were as little kids, if it wasn't that, that confusion there, because I feel like it was a seed of discord that was planted. And sometimes, like, my family member always bring it up, oh yeah, she always favored you. And I'll think to myself, like, y'all don't know the half. Like, a lot of the times when she was doing things for me, it was to get under another person's skin. And I would be treated badly if I didn't cooperate in a certain way or behave in a way that she wanted me to, or do hobbies and activities and take on certain stuff like piano lessons or something. If I didn't do any of that stuff or stick with it or do it when she wanted me to, and I went my own way, I would be like punished in different ways, treated badly or talked down to or compared to someone else's kid. And so that really stemmed some issues inside of me in different ways. So I say all of that to say that it doesn't matter what other people see you as or what other people have done to you, and you'll come to find this. It's like you living unapologetically for your divine purpose, who you were called to be. You don't answer to anybody else. Even as a child, yeah, you answer to your parents, but at the end of the day, as parents, we have to understand that our children, at the end of the day, they're going to choose the path that is for them, or they might stumble and fall and go different ways, but you got to trust that you steered them in a direction that is of their highest good, or you instilled in them good values, at least to remind them, wisdom, rather than trying to control or manipulate or to tear down because you want them to be like you, or you want them to be who you never got to be. That's very toxic, right? But I'm not getting too much into that, but I just felt led to use the story of Joseph as well, because though people looked at him as being the favorite, he was favored because he had a certain calling over his life, and the calling led to actually benefiting his brothers in the end. His brothers kind of looked at him and resented him, and not only knowing that, but it led him into his process of many trials and tribulations. They just they started it. They were the genesis to it, but his whole persecution in Egypt and all of that, he went through different trials on his own, outside of that. And those are the very things that brought the prophecy to pass. So it doesn't matter what somebody does, what somebody says, because at the end of the day, the prophecy still stands, period. So if let's say if Joseph would have said to themselves like, oh, I'm just going to hide the fact of my ability to prophetically see or have these gifts, these dreams, or being able to read and write, I'm going to just dim myself and not do it because my brothers don't like it. They're hating on me. They think that I'm better. Let me just shut up. Let me be quiet. Let me not share the dream I had. But if he would have did that, most likely those prophecies would have never came to pass, right? So, I mean, it's going to anyway, but let's just say hypothetically, when you do that, when you say, oh, I shouldn't say this, oh, I shouldn't post that, oh, I shouldn't show up like this, or oh, I shouldn't dress like this, even in that, some people have self-expression in their clothes and their fashion and things like that. You have different gifts and talents, and to say, oh, I'm not going to do that because somebody's going to feel some type of way, or oh, I'm not going to speak on that because it's going to trigger somebody, or someone's going to get offended. People can get offended about anything, period. People are going to like and dislike things. People are going to love and hate things. So it's better to take the chance and the risk to be your authentic self, knowing that it will have some positive benefits, and at the same time, not everybody's going to like you or like what you have to offer or bring to the table. But does that mean you stop living your life? No. Okay. So whoever this is for, because some of you guys like, oh, I know who I am. Okay, whatever. That's cool and that's beautiful. So maybe this message is not for you, and this is not to say that just because you have these certain hangups in life, you don't know who you are. But in some cases, we can dim our light in different areas. We're works in progress. None of us are perfect. Okay, none of us are perfect. All right. So much love as always, you guys. Be blessed. Be safe. Take care. Peace.